And good morning here from the Utica Curling Club. We finally reached the final game of Championship Sunday here at the 2025 GNCC 5 and Under Mixed Championship, the Raymond Kayser Bonspiel. Got a great matchup for you today. Got David Cragnolan here with me to make the call.
Hi, everybody.
Should be a great matchup.
Oh, that's great.
All right, our teams today participating in the final. This is for the championship. Playing the Redstones and hammering the first end is Broomstones 1. Skipped by Alban Saliku. Third, Jill Confretta. Second, Brian Camus. Lead, Jessica McLeod. They'll be facing off against Schenectady 1, playing the Yellowstones, Chad Alojapan, Debbie Ronka, Kevin Martin, and that's a great curling
Boy,
name
is
for
that
anyone.
ever, huh?
And Ashley Alojapan at lead.
No shoes to fill there, right?
No pressure, right?
We are underway. Sit back and enjoy. Good to be here with you folks, and we've already got some people out there and watching, and sit back and enjoy. It should be a great game.
Yeah, Alban pulled his fat out of the fire there in the semifinals this morning. It was a barn burner. Came home up one without tense moments in that last end, but he managed to pull out the win, and here he is in the finals.
Ah, it's so exciting. Jessica McLeod with her first stone of the day. A nice center guard set up there by Ashley. Nice fresh scrape.
Yeah, the eyes have been running pretty good. A little bit slow in the first end, as is fairly typical for us, especially this late in the year with the humidity. But by the second end, we're getting up to 14-5, 15. Really
nice.
Lightning quick.
Very nice, yes. So a draw shot attempt here. Try to dial in draw weight early. Will Ashley. Sweepers on it early. They got it started early. Weight looks pretty good. Boy, it's diving sideways too. I don't know if they're not quite going to make the rings. No, they jumped it early. Like Roger just pointed out, there's a tendency in a curling game for the ice to be a fresh pebble, to be a little sticky at the start, especially considering humidity and the warmth outside.
Yeah, it'll run about 13-5 probably here in the first end for at least a few rocks.
So he's going to go ahead and use this corner guard, is Alban.
Boy, I'd be tempted to come around the middle with those staggers.
You and me both.
Boy, if they ever get around that middle, it'll take you a while to get rid of those guards.
Yeah, and then with the hammer, then you're chasing, right?
Yep.
This is a nice rock, though. This is going to work out real good. That's a great shot.
Now you're committed to double peeling those yellows because Schenectady's going to go right around.
That's right.
Going to come the intern way.
Yep, Kevin Martin. My mother's favorite curler of all time. Rest her soul. Line looks a little tight.
Yeah, we're getting tremendous curl here.
Yeah, this is really going to buckle on him. I don't see this getting by. He may open the front end up for Alban. No, that's not bad. That's not a bad outcome.
Yeah, 3 guards in play. Now you got to go around the middle, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or you got to start cleaning up.
Okay, he's going to play cleanup here. Set yourself up for a multiple score here early in the game. He's opting to bust the front end open.
Get 2 of them out here, you'll be okay.
Right. I'm gonna move some granite. Got a little bit of weight here.
It's going
to get the top one, I think. Yeah.
Now, Kevin Martin could get one around here. It'll take Broomstones a while to dig everything out. A little better line this time.
Absolutely. This checks up. It's going to be good. Oh, it's a little toasty. I think it's going to go through. How about on the back of the rings?
Got it far enough back to make sure his red counts.
Yep. Not a factor back there.
Yeah,
Still going to opt out.
Yeah, I like cleaning this up.
Yeah, with 2 there for sure.
One behind the corner guard is pretty secure right now. Ooh, set that back a little bit.
Going by everything.
Yeah, just set it back on the release, just a hair.
Just a little.
Little flick.
Yep. You know, I've been watching the men's world, and if you watch every curler at that level, there's always a little flick with whichever turn they're putting on. We can't do that.
Well, not on our ice. I mean, their rocks are textured to within an inch of their lives. And if they don't put that little back set on them, they'll
it's
overcurl.
It's going to back up. Huh?
Oh, they'll overcurl.
Right.
That's how they make them run straight.
So funny to watch, you know. And the camera angles are phenomenal also.
Yeah, you can't set back stones on club ice.
No.
It's a bad habit I have. Is this come around going to get by?
No, it's just going to have a little tick. Kept the guards in play.
Oh, you definitely got to clean something up because they can't have access to the 4-foot now.
It's funny. He was committed to playing that game. This would be a better time probably to do so, but we'll see how it goes. Definitely room to draw there, but you got to get out the way it's curling. This is Jill Confretta with her first stone of the day. It sure looks light out of hand.
Yeah, I don't think it's there. They're carrying it, though.
No, there's no shot, no way.
Oh, you don't want a guard here?
No. Nope. And sometimes at the level that we play, we both know that you try to play to the strength of the players that you're playing with.
Yep.
You know, and that's a important part of the game at the level that we play at.
Well, especially here in the 5 and under.
Mm-hmm. And now Debbie Ronca with her first stone of the day. It's like, oh, this is, thank you. A little rusty here. This will curl.
It's out there, though. Not sure they're going to get by that yellow.
Maybe you want to play the Rays at this point. It's coming, though. It's coming. I think it's by. Oh, look at that. Oh,
Just
that's a
snuck
beauty.
by. Just snuck by.
Oh, nice shot there from Debbie. Beauty. That changes the complexion of the end in a hurry.
It does.
I'm told she's had a very good teacher.
Can see a quarter of it on the outside.
Whew, boy. You sure can, but boy, it is. There's a lot of room between that stone out in the 4-foot plane, but oof, not easy.
Can see like a quarter at best, and I've got a good angle on it.
Mm-hmm.
Are they clearing the top red here?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm not sure how that helps.
Me either. He kind of got away from that early. You know, he was playing that game early in the end, and then he got away from it, and it kind of caught.
Yeah, it caught up to him. Yeah.
Yes, it did.
I think with one buried in the corner.
Going to move some granite,
yeah,
for sure. Boom, 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 and not a big change in the complexion.
Well, took out their shot stone behind the 12-foot.
Oh, my goodness.
That was disastrous.
Oy, oy, oy.
The guard they wanted to clear was the yellow one in the 4-foot line. Now they're in trouble.
Yikes.
There is a draw path to the 4-foot.
We are down to skip stones here. Chad Alojapan's got to be feeling pretty good about the way this end is shaped up the last couple throws. Boy, the ideal, Roger, come around in between this red and the yellow one and stick another one right on the top of the 4-foot,
yep.
Huh? Or even 8 foot's fine,
just
right?
Even 8 foot, just block access.
Sure. Looks pretty good, too. Deb's rock curled a ton here coming in. This one's going to make contact, I think, with the yellow one. And it did, but not a bad spot for it, to be honest with you.
No, is there a draw path? There is a draw path.
There it
Very
is. It's
tight.
Tight, boy. Definitely there. I've been watching too much World Curling. There's actually a triple here. There's actually a red, yellow, yellow, and get rid of all of them. But no, we'll just keep that one to. I won't keep that one to myself. But
well, if you run this red on the right, you probably open up the whole right side of the
agreed.
sheet.
If nothing else, right?
Yep.
Chat room is open, folks.
Yeah, 3/4 of rock, center line side on that red, probably gets rid of both of the guards and rolls underneath and opens up shot stone. And you might have a couple ways in. Just going to try this draw now. Doesn't look very appetizing.
Boy, it's the 4-foot's open, but boy, it does not. And the way it's curling, I'm not sure you can get out there far enough to. Very weight sensitive too. We saw Chad's just not come over. It wasn't heavy either. It just if you're outside, it's going to be a little different trajectory than if you find the right spot here. There's definitely a sweet spot. It's there. This is why skips get the big bucks, folks.
Yeah, Albin's been solid all week. He's had really good draw weight. Got a curl.
Oh boy.
He got that way out there.
This might punch the yellow one onto the rings. No, not enough weight. Coming over the boy today.
Well, the weight's right if you can move it.
It came over. And it just ticked. That might have been money if it got by.
Yep. Just a tad wide. Weight was close. Now I don't know how you score.
I'm not sure how you score either. Just plug it up.
Yeah, the only thing he's got, you can't really tap the one he just threw. It's almost buried.
This is one where you might say, go ahead, you can throw again, friend.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to throw the wide out turn, I think.
Yeah.
At least try to get a cut down. He's got to outcount the one in the back for sure.
And I guess that rock that he just threw is actually promotable, isn't it?
It was. From my vantage point, it looks almost buried, but you're a little bit further over, closer to the center
I can see almost
line.
half of it.
Okay.
Almost.
I'm looking at our long view camera, and you can see about a quarter rock.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to play the out turn draw.
Whew.
I'd give him that tap up all day long. They're going to cover it up.
Line's great.
All right, so we got the out turn draw here. It doesn't look hard, but this is virgin ice. No one's played out there.
Right, who knows, right?
So this could be
Sitting
typical
three.
first end
Oh,
speed
boy.
out here.
Trouble brewed early here for Elbon with 3 yellow rocks on the pond here. So
Can play the angle raise out here too. That's the other option. I like the draw. The most important thing you got to do here is you got to outcount the one in the back. You can give up 2 here. 3
not horrible.
3 would be a little tough.
He's going for a little raise on this, a little angle raise on this outside red here.
Yeah.
If he moves it 2 feet, he'll cut him down to 2.
Yep.
It's a wide open shot to the 4-foot if he hits it right.
Well, you got a wide open draw to the 4-foot too if you play this out turn.
Boy, but like you said, that fresh ice out there, who knows?
Well, this would be no gimme either.
You gotta love skipping.
Yeah, well, you dig yourself a hole, you got to dig yourself out.
Right. Hammer stone here in the first end. I don't know. It's coming.
It'll come. Here it goes.
It's moving. It's moving. If it's got legs, it's going to be a great shot.
Guy hit it on the high
Got
side.
to hit it on the high side. Keep going. Keep going. It over curled on him. And it's going to be a steal of 3. Yep.
The virgin ice out there. First end had to throw a little more weight.
Yeah, right idea.
And got away from it. It was a very promising start. Got buried around the corner guard early. Switched plans right in the middle of the end from clearing guards to trying to draw through the hole.
Yep.
And that came back to bite. One of our longtime curlers here has always said, you know, you never regret peeling a guard.
So true. And is there ever a point in a curling game when you don't want to sit 1 and 2? Yes, but very rarely.
Very rarely.
Like ahead by 5 coming for home. On to the second end. So a big steal of 3 there for Schenectady. I don't mind going top 4 here. Looks like it's going to be a little more than that.
Got the lead, come right in. Make them figure
not?
out. Make the opposition figure out how to get their deuce.
Going to come right through. Now a little biter in the back.
Yeah, free corner guard time.
Yep. So no panic early in the game. Just set yourself up nice. It looks like he wants to go right in. Short corner would be okay. Over is good.
Yeah, like I'm right on the mixed doubles buttons.
Oh boy, yeah. Well swept.
Little high, but usable.
Yep. It's funny I try to resort back to when I was a 5-year and under player, which was 20 years ago. Try not to get riled in the situation, Try to just play the game the way, try to set yourself up for a multiple score here. And try not to just let it go. There's a lot of game left.
Yep. And these are 2 experienced skips to 5 and under. They're not going to panic.
Right.
And they're not going to take their foot off the gas just because you got a 3-point lead.
Sure.
Either. So that's the quickest way to lose one game is to ease up.
Isn't that the truth? Looking to come around here. Use that high guard.
Line looks good.
And the weight looks good too. Maybe just a little light, huh? No, not going to make the rings.
Yeah, double corner.
Yep. Why not play a little aggressive up 3, huh?
Well, you got
like
to.
another
I mean,
guard. Yeah,
it's too
short.
It's too early to
Yeah.
be defensive. I
Right,
think.
sure,
It's,
agreed.
first end.
Just like what you said.
And it's the way to get a force. Also takes play away from the corners.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, this looks like it's got some weight.
Not bad, though. Just a little back 4. A little more than that. Yeah, still gliding. Wow. Good call. I didn't see that going that far. Wow.
Now, you could take some time here to go around the corner. Those rocks in the back are really not a huge threat. I don't think you need to peel yet.
No, I like this call.
If they'd thrown that on the top 4, then I'm opening up. But
Yeah, I like this.
I don't think anyone's afraid of those rocks in the back 12.
Mm-mm.
Get here around the corner and start peeling out the middle. Pretty much how he had the first end set up. Toughest thing to learn when you're first starting to skip is how to use corner guards.
Oh, boy, you got outside a little bit here. Going to make contact with the yellow. Move it over.
Well, open the middle up, but nothing in play. Yeah, usually need to get line and weight both. Weight was good there. Line not so much. And this is not going to bury. And it's not going to be a guard. Okay, a little hit and roll action.
What a game we play.
I don't like to freeze.
No, not at all. Me neither.
I don't mind flopping behind T line.
No, I don't. This is not. Well, there we go. There we go.
You're going to freeze. You know, we were talking about this the other night with another skip. It's like if you make this freeze, not a bad shot.
Right.
If you don't make
took
the
the words
freeze,
out of my mouth.
if you don't make the freeze,
It's a wasted rock.
really bad shot.
But it's coming.
Yeah,
They can carry
they're going to make
on.
it.
They're going to make the shot. Break to it.
The,
well, there it is.
The line I use here is if you're playing this game, what you've done is you're saying, I'm going to throw hard shots, you're going to throw easy shots, because all they're going to do is, I mean, they could just rip that, right?
Yeah, I think I would be tempted to just
middle
lose
rock,
both,
peel weight,
smash 'em.
both those rocks would be gone, right?
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. I said they're playing freezes, which are tough to get exactly right, and you're throwing, bombs, straight rocks. Those are a little easier. Kind of puts you on the back foot in terms of chances of making all your shots.
It's going to separate them a little bit.
This will work out pretty well for yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. Good shot.
You know what? That red squirted out like the middle of an Oreo sandwich.
Yes, it did. Oh, boy. There's definitely a danger in this one.
You can't throw a ton of weight here because you got to keep the shooter.
Correct. And certainly you'd like to keep second
Yeah.
shot rock.
Yeah, so you're looking to maybe throw board weight here or maybe a little less. Got to hit this on the center line side.
Yes, you do.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Hey. Well, it's not the end of the world.
Second rock got
Yep,
buried.
got buried, too. Yep. Very smart call here with the guard. Even a little tighter. I'd like them just a little snugger.
Nothing wrong with going top 8 buried
No,
here.
no, I like top 8 buried, too.
You can come to the pocket.
Yep. How many teams were in this in the start, Roger?
32.
Wow, that's great.
So we're down to the last 12 here.
Wow. This guy could sweep for me any day. My mom's favorite. Look at that. Wow.
Now here's an opportunity.
Big time.
That rock is not placed in the right spot.
No. Just if you're going to get them both, boy, I'd love to be able to roll onto the.
I just want a nose.
Yeah, nose.
Nose, get them both. Now you're sitting 1-2.
Boy, I think you can actually cross the face to the right here a little bit and bury them both. We'll see. Good rock.
Just got to move the back
Good
one.
rock coming.
It's close.
Wow.
It's really close.
Oh, my goodness. Going to roll a little. And not bad.
Yeah, didn't get rid of the back one, but it's chippable.
This makes a big shot for Chad to give this shot rock a little shelter here.
Yeah, that's why I like getting to the nose of that rock and moving that one off the back 4. It's going to be difficult to move now.
You know where the dirty shot would be here, Roger, is to freeze on the second red rock.
Oh, yeah.
Corner freeze on that one.
Yep.
The Yellowstone's going nowhere. Shot rock's going nowhere
Yep.
if you could freeze there.
No, I think that's the ideal spot. You'll take anything on that draw path.
Sure.
Yeah, you sit 1-3.
Perfect,
and
right?
You can't move number 3
No.
without moving number 2. Oh, this is way out there. What happened there?
He set it out. Just coming back hard, though. Never up. Never up.
That moved a long way. They can
I can't believe they got back almost to the center
Holy
line.
smokes.
Wow, did that come a long way.
Okay, you got to throw a little heater here, I think, to get this one off the back 4.
Yep, chip it out.
Can't lollipop it. This is going to curl.
Oh, sure it is. Almost just normal. Oh, boy. You know, you could over curl and hit red into red and still wind up shot rock for
maybe
for Alban here.
Maybe. Yeah, it'll redirect off your red.
Right, the red one, the red one in the 8-foot's going away if that's the case. But
Yep. It's like the straight chip here. You're going to lose the shooter, but you got to get that one off the back 4.
Yeah.
And you got a chance for 2. A tricky shot, though.
Mm-hmm.
I play here all the time. I'm still not sure I'd put the broom for this.
Just bring some weight. If nothing else, chip the yellow one at the top of the.
I think you got to
circles
throw
out of the
pure
way.
weight just to take the curl out of it.
Yeah. It's got a chance.
I like the weight.
It's got a chance. Got to come up.
It's very
Now go.
tricky.
Go, go, go. He's all over it. Hard,
Push.
hard, hard. He's all over it.
They got it.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, my goodness.
Nicely managed.
Very nice shot.
They held it early, pushed it
Wow.
late.
Alban Saliku with a beauty.
Nice weight through. Nice kind of bumper down weight at that.
I think he's only sitting 1, but boy, that changed the whole end, didn't it?
Yeah, the one ain't going nowhere.
Very nice shot.
Now he's got a chance for a deuce.
Makes this shot more important, does it not?
It does. I don't know. Can he get shot? That's. Do you just throw the out-turn draw to the top 4 around that center yellow? I think that's got to be a shot. The freeze doesn't do you any good at all.
Right. Make Albon throw a double with his last.
Well, no, you throw the freeze. Right. I think he just hits and rolls off the outer one or just draws a 4-foot for 2. I guess you're worried about giving up 3, but I think if you draw the 4-foot here, you're still good.
Yeah.
You go top 4 behind this guard, aren't you good?
Yeah, this is a big shot. He doesn't get this to the rings. It's be an open hit for 3.
Yeah, so he's looking for the freeze. He's looking to come through the hole and freeze on that red to sit 2-3. That's going to be his insurance.
I think you got to play the raise here.
He's going to chunk the guard.
It's going to work out, though. They should be going. There we go. Watch how this works out. Go, be there. Be there.
And it's going to go all the way through.
Yep.
Wow. Now it's a chance for 3. Boy, that's a mistake.
Oh, my.
And can he get 3? Maybe not. Maybe not, because that red rock that just got raised is out counting. Oh, no, it's not. Look at our overhead. Broomstones is sitting 2-3. No, 1-3 here.
So this is
hit the open rock for 3.
For 3.
Got to roll inside a little.
Keeper shooter, yep.
Got to roll inside just a hair. Wow. Just one little error there by Chataloapan, and all of a sudden, chance for 3 here to tie this game up.
Hammerstone, second end. Big chance here for Albon Saliku. Oh, boy. I don't know.
Got a catcher. Got a catcher.
And that worked out. And it did work out.
Oh,
maybe not.
No, rolled too far.
He's going to get his deuce.
Deuce is good.
I think. They're taking a look.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, back in the ball game here. Two ends in the books. 3-2. Schenectady won.
Skip deuce there in the second. Deuce, 2-3. I think you got to be feeling pretty good if your Broomstones haven't dropped a 3 in the first end, and now you can bounce right back and get 2. Missed point there that may or may not be a factor somewhere in the game, but it's all history now.
Yes, indeed. Boy, if he'd hit that just a little bit thinner, probably would have stuck in the back.
Yeah. Yep, right, nosed it right there. Bang, bang.
I thought he had the redirect onto the back one and just a little too thick on the first one and rolled off.
And that is going to go through, I believe. Oh, a little biter in the back. Yeah, a little biter hung around. And Chad will ask Ashley to set up corner guard here with Hammer in the third for Schenectady. Up 1.
We got a lot of movement on that one.
Not going to achieve a corner, so you might as well get it on the paint, and they did. Okay.
Yeah, you got to chase that now. No guards in play.
Yep.
Good test of your technical skills here.
Sure. The cat and mouse game begins.
Got to get out to the broom on these wide shots. And didn't get out there.
No, it's over curled too. Didn't get there.
Never got out to the brush.
Nope. Splitting the house here.
Yeah, you'd love to guard that stone, but it's in the wrong place to guard. It's too high in the rings.
Yep.
So split house it is. Hard to score 2 from a split house, though, early in the end.
Is it ever?
You have to
Got to be perfect.
You got to make perfect shots. You got to make 6, 7 in a row. It's just tough.
This one's going through.
And this one's not perfect.
Nope.
He get it out?
And he did.
Got it out far enough.
I think
anyway.
maybe.
Got it far enough.
Maybe a little nip there. A little nip of the paint, maybe. Looks like there's daylight, but it's so hard at this angle to zero in on that.
Then we'll see if Brian can get out to the brush here. Better line.
Yep.
Getting some curl out there, though.
No kidding.
Look at that move.
Half a rock.
Look at him
Wow.
move.
That's going to go right across. It's going to stick around, too, but everything's back at the tee line.
Boy, almost locked it on that yellow in the back.
Wow.
It sits 1-2, though.
Yep.
We haven't seen that much curl out that part of the sheet for a few weeks.
No, that really buckled hard. Hammer belongs here to Schenectady.
Boy, look at this thing turn.
My goodness.
Took the weight off.
Look at T-line draw. A little bit greater than T. Just back 4. Back button,
Oopsie.
Back button. Yikes.
Wee bit light.
Mm-hmm.
This was not moving. It's going to get it out of play.
Take himself out in the back.
No, right,
Wow,
right through the hole.
Boy, that'd be hard to make that shot if you tried.
Yep.
I expect a little more weight here from Kevin Martin.
Yeah, weight control is really important for icing these takeouts. If you're throwing box of chocolates, weight, it makes it really hard for the skipper to put the broom in the right spot.
For sure. Boom.
Jam that one.
Yeah. And
Yeah, we got a cluster in the back 12. Well, as much as you hate to, you got to hit it.
yeah, agreed.
No hammer, no guards. Therefore, no rocks.
No, I would be thinking if you're Albon, you'd love to force Chad to a single here.
The bad news, if you cluster a bunch of rocks back there, you almost want to hit and roll out here. I mean, Chad's going to be able to freeze in the back.
He's got a bunch of choices to freeze, right?
Have a hard time getting stuff out.
Nice throw here.
Right on the noggin.
Very nice.
All right, got to play on that. Unless you want to get really aggressive and freeze, but
Or hit this stone and flop over in front of the other two.
yeah. If you freeze, you do it maybe first skip rock.
Mm-hmm. I often thought when we teach people how to curl that we should just have half a house, just the front of the tee line.
Yeah.
So we'll disregard the back of the tee line.
Stuff back here doesn't exist except to be a bane of your
And
existence.
for watching mixed doubles too, that's more of the case too.
Yes, absolutely.
Controlling the front of the 8-foot circle and interesting part of the game.
Well, in your back of the house like this, somebody's playing for one.
Right. Little flop, pretty the nose.
Yeah, flop would have been nice, right?
Yeah.
That would make life a little interesting.
Sure.
But I think he just knows this one again.
Shot rock here in the back 8 is Schenectady. Tight line here on this one. He was yelling before she let it go.
I think she turned it in, too.
It's going to come right to the middle one in the back, I think. Boy, they're holding it.
Still got a piece.
I'm telling you, they did a beautiful job sweeping there.
Holy,
it worked
I can't
out.
believe they held that rock.
Nor can I.
Well, now there's a little line up in the back.
This is a strange end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh? You don't see ends like this very often in a curling game, but sometimes you have to, deal the hand, play with the hand you've been
I
dealt.
think you go back 8 here.
Agree, yeah, in front of something?
Yeah, go back 8 in front of these rocks and say,
Yeah,
okay,
he's
you
doing
figure
it.
how to get this thing out of here. You might force them to freeze. Might give you a chance. Like if you freeze it, they probably freeze to you. But if you put one like, back 8, back 12, what do you do? I haven't laid a brush to it yet. Here it comes. This is fine.
I don't know. It might come in between
go
them.
through the hole. They can squirt that out.
You can actually punch it through there.
They put it in the absolute
my
worst
goodness.
spot. That was the worst spot. You put that 2 feet higher and it's a bear.
Absolutely. Oh, my goodness.
2 feet higher, it's really annoying. Now, I think they can punch that through.
Now, if you hit it on the low side, unfortunately, it might just jam. It might take both of those to rattle around and sit, sit right there. Whoa.
Oh, he's going to freeze. I don't know. I think I'd rip it myself.
All day.
I'm punching that through the hole. I think you hit that anywhere it goes through the hole.
I agree.
It
takes a bunch of mess with it.
It takes all sorts of crap with it. Yep. You get rid of.
This is fun.
Make contact, you get rid of 3 rocks. This is okay too. You make this shot, it's fine. Nothing wrong with this call.
Right.
It's whatever he feels comfortable with. Just make sure you're shot here.
And there you go. That's a beautiful thing that you just said.
Yep.
When you're throwing skip rocks, you have to throw the shot that you want to throw.
Yep.
And you have a better chance of making that particular shot than not.
Absolutely.
Early in my skipping days, I was talked out of shots, and you don't feel good about it. It's just
A little tactical area, got a little wide. He is shot.
It is shot. And it isn't going anywhere.
I think it's locked. That's going to work.
Wow.
That's going to work.
Without hammer. Schenectady does have hammer here in the third end. Chad's first
Is
coming
there
up.
any way you can get 2 here? I think you can. The yellow's not going anywhere either.
No, it's not. Not unless you hit a ton of it.
Oh, you hit this rock. Okay, let's hit 7/8 of this rock, right?
Yes, there's a possibility.
Doesn't it go this way?
Yep, I
and
agree.
this one goes out. That yellow is in jail. Question is, how far can you squirt that rock, right? Can you squirt this thing sideways? It's going to go that way.
It's been a while.
Maybe it's
since
too
I've
tough.
seen
You have to throw peel, right?
Right. Bomber weight.
Yeah, Jacobs would make it. This is fine. Draw for 1.
Hammer belongs to Schenectady here. And they're just watching. They're just selling tickets on this one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's going to roll off a little. No.
Yep.
Huh.
And now red solid second.
Yes. With
did-
no chance of moving it.
He did squirt through the hole. He's going to have to.
I don't know that I've ever seen an end played like this.
Someone turn the rings around.
Oh, God, this is fun. Last stone coming here for Elbon.
He's looking at trying to squirt both yellows out, but I think that's really tough.
I don't think it's that tough, Roger. I think it's half a rock with weight.
Yeah, but they got
It's
those.
gonna smash,
You got
it's gonna
those two
roll right
stupid
over.
catchers. You got those two stupid catchers off the rings.
It'd be a little J shot.
Yeah, it would
Just
come
run it
up.
right-
I don't think you can.
Oh,
get
he's
it
coming
out.
with some weight here. I'm glad he's trying this. This is exciting.
I don't know about this. I don't know if you can get that top yellow out.
I think he can sit 3 if he hits this right.
Maybe.
Just a thin, just half a rock. Half a rock hit on this yellow one.
He's going to have to spin that yellow up and out of the rings. Going to go off 3 rocks.
Gonna bring a little mustard with this one.
We'll see.
Tight.
No, it's
Very tight.
over curling.
No, they dragged it out, though. They dragged it out. Look at this. Boom.
Yeah, jammed.
Two. Still 1 and 2, I think.
He's okay, though, I think.
Yeah, I had to hit it towards the center a
Yeah.
little more. Good shot. That was a great shot.
Hard to move that red out of the rings without losing the yellow. So I think
Draw for 1.
he's safe. I
Yeah,
think
mission accomplished.
I
Got
think
backers.
Broomstone's safe, I
Yeah,
think.
agreed.
Very risky to try to somehow chip that out for
6
2.
rocks in play. 5 in the back 12.
All
I
behind the
haven't seen an end
all,
like this.
all
It's so
behind the
fun.
8 foot.
So we'll just call this an open draw for his 1 here.
Yep. Straight draw
The
for 1.
Force is on.
Don't even think about the backing. Just
Nope.
put this on T line.
Don't be light. Oh, boy. No, it's okay. Very nicely thrown.
Sweepers like it.
Kevin doesn't trust it.
He's trying to push it over.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Missed it. Oh, my goodness.
Overswept, maybe.
Well, yeah, I think so.
Steal a
Little
1.
miscommunication there. So we are knotted up now.
Who would have seen that coming with all
Not-
those rocks in the back
not
12?
me.
Three ends in the books. We're all tied up. Broomstones with the red rocks. They've got the last rock advantage here in the 4th end. They got hammer on the evens. They just flipped the hammer
Yeah, right.
with that steal.
For those of you tuning in, this is our closing. There will be no more curling after this for this season. 2024, 2025 season will come to an end. Successful year for the Utica Curling Club.
Yeah, watching all this curling makes me want to be out there around the 1st of May
Oh,
down in Bucks County,
nice.
and then out to Austin at the end of May to partake of some really bad arena ice just for fun. We'll see if Texans can curl. We picked up a couple locals on team.
Nice. Where's that? Is it Houston? Where is that?
Austin.
Austin, okay.
Yeah.
Those guys come every year from Houston to the Mitchell. They're fun.
Yep.
They're
He
fun.
usually comes down to this Austin spiel, so we probably run into
Yeah, I
him.
think they're former New Yorkers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
or
well,
one guy's a Canadian, I think.
yeah, his father was the
Fun guy.
president of the curling club way
Yes,
back.
yes. Tell me his name. He's
Huggins.
Yeah, he's fun to be around.
Yep, nice guy.
Definitely.
And that was a no tick rule violation, was it not? Yes.
Took the word I was going to ask if we were playing it.
We are indeed. No tick rules in effect. 5 rock free guard zone. In this final game, we don't have a draw to the button to break ties, but we'll actually play full extra end.
Mm-hmm.
GNCC changed the rule for pool play and pre-finals play to
8 ends.
8 ends, yeah. So that we don't play endless extra ends. Keep things on schedule. You got 32 or 58 teams in a Bonspiel. You can't run behind.
So true.
This has been a great weekend, though. This was a lot easier to run than the Francis Dykes that we had, which was the men's 5 and under. We had 58 teams for that, and it was round-the-clock curling.
My goodness. A lot of
poor guys, I had to run 12 tiebreaker games, so if you made the tiebreaker, you played 3 games on Saturday, and then you had to play 2 more on Sunday.
And you see that behind the scenes, the ice, to keep the ice fresh and to keep everything moving is a real art for sure.
It takes a huge number of volunteers to make this work, so 3 to 4 volunteers on hand for the upstairs work, plus the ice crew for the downstairs work.
I always give kudos to the ice crew and the bar, exactly.
So, indicator. Okay, double centers here. So Chad Aloapan, he's going full tilt here.
Hammer back to Schenectady here. Yes,
Yep.
That's right. Yep.
So we got double centers. Chance for a steal.
Coming around now.
I like this spot, and because they came up short, then you've got a little more cover. Drop one on the 4-foot here, and Chad's going to have some big cleanup to do.
Well, Brian waved right away. That's, to know the weight of your own shot this early on is really, so he waved like, heavy, and it is a bit.
Well, the line was great. Just
it sure was. Just a little toasty. Through the rings in the back. Unfortunate there.
Too much. Yeah, I love throwing these double centers. Puts so much pressure on the Hammer team.
We're in the first hog to the trough shots here.
Oh, yeah. Surprised they're not playing the out turn here.
Me too. I guess he's thinking if it overcurls, he might be able to tap the yellow one up.
I don't know. I mean, that yellow's in a great spot, right?
I agree.
So I'd leave it and take away their other turn.
And
you can always run this yellow if they ever went around this side.
The raise is in play.
It is indeed. This is over curling. It's light.
Not enough weight.
This is where my kind of mixed doubles radar comes in. It's like, I covered this turn. I need to take away the other turn before they use it.
Right.
And if I get there first, I'm in business. If I'm short, I've got a raise or a run back. So I've got a couple options. And the worst part there is they just hooked their 2 yellow guards. They're now staggered.
Yeah, you get a rock behind these on the top 4, you're in business.
I didn't like it again.
It's certainly not as heavy as the first one. And it's even lighter. Somewhere in the middle of those two.
Not sure they can get this one on the rings.
No.
Boy, this is getting messy early.
That red guard way out there is kind of an eyesore here for Chad, right?
Yep. I think they're just going to try to go around the whole mess. All the tight guards are now staggered, so you can't run anything in. They're going to get by.
Gotta go. Gotta go. It's not by.
It's going to click. Oh, what a mess
man.
this is.
Nothing on the rings.
This is a nightmare.
Oh, God. Ay, ay, ay.
Got to kill that yellow.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if that's on the rings. That yellow rock is danger, danger. Could you ever roll under there? That's the question. And probably not. It's too tight, right?
Yeah.
Try your luck. I guess you got to try your luck. Come around. I don't know. That yellow would really bother me. But I guess you got to get to the 4 foot first.
Yeah, don't lose sight here. We're disconnected. They got the hammer.
This is not a good hammer end. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guards up front. Just wonder if they should have tried clearing a couple guards.
Light.
Another light one.
Oh, my good gracious. I don't wonder if the ice condition is changing or what, but this is...
I don't know. That looked like a 17-second draw to me.
It did. I agree. Wow.
7 guards up front.
Looking for a little magic here. Somebody needs to get one on the rings.
The trouble is now the wider and wider they go, they're getting into the fresh pebble.
Right, it's sticky.
It's going to be sticky like mud.
Oh, my.
This is what will drive
Nice
you
recovery
insane.
there.
This
Little bobble
yeah.
from Debbie. Maybe. Easy, easy,
Do a little
easy.
more weight on this.
Gonna love this if it's by.
Oh, it's looking
Yeah,
good.
this has got to go hard,
Oh, it's
though.
biting.
Got to
It's
go really, really hard. Really,
Just-
really, really hard.
Just dug in. Got in. Yay.
Nice shot. Very, very nice. Still room to come around it.
That rock looked like it was sliding through mud at the end.
It did.
No one's been out here, so this is like first end ice.
Wow. This might go off the sheet. No, it's coming. Holy mackerel.
And you're going to
Well,
need to.
it's out in the footpath.
Yep. That was definitely out in Mudville. Look how far it came, though.
Wow. Now you got a beautiful tap here, a little chance to take control of the end and the game here. It's a good big shot. Too bad there's not a little more room between those two yellow ones. You could actually maybe jiggle them all on the rings.
Yeah, I think you
You
could.
know?
I think you could play a little wiggle shot
Yeah.
and get all 3 rocks on, the shooter and the 2.
Let it come. Nice shot here. 2 really nice shots. It's definitely going to tap. The doop, 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 and maybe. We got 3 rocks on the rings.
Yep, 3 biters.
Wow. Now what? If you're Albon.
We got to move something.
Yep.
Got to move something.
No hammer here for Broomstones. Kaboom.
Not many.
Yeah, there's not much option here with your out turn, right? I don't see what
You
and let
could
draw.
but you're tempting fade out here, right?
Agreed. I think I'd like to get rid of some of these yellows here. I think he's thinking the right thing here. Ooh, now we're playing a little Bill Sewell game here now.
It's not lined up.
No, they're not.
I think that is probably going to go over the top.
Taking a long look here. I mean, if he can get a draw behind this yellow one, he's in business. But I think he's going to do himself a favor here, losing a couple of these yellows. Yeah, going to draw. Wow. chance to steal the end here for Albon. If he can get one behind this yellow one, he's in business. And certainly Chad will have a bunch of rocks here to promote on the other side, but you can't take them all away.
Just got to get this tucked a little bit.
Yep. Try to make your opponent's life a little miserable. This looks like plenty of weight.
He threw a lot of weight, but of course it's so sticky out here.
It doesn't need any help. It's not coming over.
That's a little more weight than he
Should have
needed.
set it a little. Yeah, the weight pushed it through the curl, huh?
Yep. I mean, it's a tough gas out there. Six feet too heavy. Now trouble brewing. He's going to have to make a good one this last. He's now wedded to that out-turn draw. He's got to make one.
Yeah, if you punch the outside yellow one up here and you don't leave your shooter right there, he's going to leave him a draw path to freeze to something, right?
Yeah.
The middle one is the one to promote here, I believe.
Yes.
And leave it all junked up, too.
And there's nothing on this side at all.
No, and he could feasibly, all he does do is touch paint here with the one in the middle, and he sits 4.
Yep.
Big opportunity here for Chadaloapan. I think I'm saying his name right.
Yeah, you'd like to get this closer to the 4 foot if you could, though. I mean, Alban could, draw a full 8 buried. That might be his best option, just as a cut down. Let's see where they put this stone. Oh, they're way out there.
Yep.
May come back. Yeah, here it comes.
That's out in the muck and mire. Not enough to promote it.
Nope.
Wow.
Hardly get it over the hog line.
Got out in the sandpaper out there.
Yeah, so that outer edge is just... Okay, well, Alban Saliku, he's had a better idea what the weight is out here now. He just threw one. Got to take about 6 feet off, maybe 7.
Big shot here. 4th end of our championship game here in the Kayser.
And even if you go back 12 buried here, you're fine. Just outcount those stupid biters, right?
Yeah,
Because those are going to kill you.
Right. Entertaining game for sure. He snugged it up a little.
Yep. Looked like he took a little weight off. Plenty of rotation.
Watch out there, friend.
It's going to come down.
Got to go.
Don't lose the line.
Got to go hard. Got to go really, really, really hard. Really, really, really hard.
Take it
really
all the way
hard.
back.
Look
all
at
the
that.
way back. All the way back.
Look at that. How about that?
That's a game saver.
Yes, it is.
He got the right line, threw the right weight.
Clutch shot.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
More important to bury that rock than it was to get shot rock even, right? Like he'd love to be on the 4 foot.
Yeah.
But you want to make sure there's no chance of chipping that out.
Correct.
Like I'd rather be back 8 and say, fine, I'll give up 1 here. They kind of hose themselves on this side. They don't have any easy raises anymore
No, they
because
don't.
that short rock is blocking all the easy stuff.
If you hit that rock that's in between the 2 yellow ones on the handle, you
Yep.
might bounce it off the outside
Yep.
one and skid it in.
But how do you
skid
get
it
there?
in there?
How do you get there?
You got to come with your
Yes.
out turn.
Yeah, inside out, right?
Yeah. It's
Good luck.
tough.
Good luck.
He's just going to try and follow him down.
Yep. Just saw the line.
Yep.
I think Alban Saliku will be overjoyed to give up 1 here.
Oh, the way this end was
Yep.
shaping up, absolutely.
In huge trouble from the start.
Hammer stone. 4th end.
You might get a cheap steal out of this, too. So
Line's great. All about the weight because the line looks good. Actually, it sailed on him just a little, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's coming, though. It's coming easy. 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 It's right there. Look at this. Look at this all the way. Never up. Never up. Look at that shot. How about that? That's just a beautiful curling shot. Very nice.
Got his one.
Yep. Nice throw there from Chad.
That's an end where both teams are happy.
Sometimes giving up one's not a bad thing.
Yep.
Great shot. 4-3. Schenectady with the lead after 4.
All right. Broomstones needs to get to work here in the 5th end.
Yep, got the hammer back here. Yeah, after a rocky couple ends here, we've settled into a nail biter of a curling game. You know, it's a long weekend. You know, you try to keep your energy up and your emotions down. It's a very strange game we play.
Well, you're definitely dragging by Sunday, especially in this format. This is your 6th game.
Wow. You got a feeling those days are done for me.
You got to be in good shape to play in these. We've done a few senior events for this format, and you got to be in shape to get to Sunday. You won't find too many beer guts out there on Sunday morning.
Oh, that's a fact. I've been doing some research about prosthetics and stuff, you know, and having had both of my hips done, my colleague actually fell in his camp last week. He has one hip that's been replaced.
Yeah.
He fell 5 feet off of steps.
Oh, no.
Yeah, onto the prosthetic.
Yeah.
And he said he saw stars for about an hour. And he said, I don't think I damaged the prosthetic. Say it takes a real trauma to undo it, but there's always a slip factor on the ice, right?
Well, they're titanium. They integrate pretty well with bones, so
Man, it's amazing.
I think your bones will break before the titanium bone bond will.
I don't limp around anymore walking. Great looking shot here.
Oh, just over curled. How did that curl that much? Holy smokes. And other scores around the rink here in our C event final. Albany 2's leading 3-2 over Schenectady 4. In our B event final, it's a 3-2 game also. Broomstones 2 over Albany 1. Over on sheet 4 in our D event final, this is our bronze medal game. Schenectady 3 leads 6-2. No, sorry, check that, 6-1 after 3 ends of play. In our B runner-up game, 7-2, Philadelphia over Rochester 2. And our C runner-up game, Albany 3 also leads by a 7-2 score over Upper Valley. The future game's a tight one. Schenectady 1 leads 4-3 after 4.
A couple of red rocks on the paint right now. Corner of the 4 and back 4. No hammer here for Schenectady. Opting to draw here, I believe.
Or maybe just to punch one
Yeah,
back a
just
little bit.
Man, it would be horrible to punch this one back on the left and just roll over to the center. It's coming right to the one in the back, I think.
Yeah, I think they're just freeze tapping.
Yeah, freeze tapping. Good shot.
Yeah, got plenty of separation though.
Yep.
That rock's accessible on the out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, hack weight, like it. Alban signaled for hack waiter. More than I usually get for hack weight, but the rocks are curling a little more. Ooh, it's tight. Gotta go. I threw a little more weight.
I'm gonna punch it right through.
Very good.
Very nice.
Very good.
Huh.
The red rocks are building.
They are, and Chad, a little bit of a gamble here. I think I'd be tempted to come around with the intern and try and hit these two red ones in between them and spill them both, but he's going to try to draw down to these rocks.
I think if you could throw hack weight, you could hit and roll under the corner as well.
Mm-hmm.
Flop on top of second stone.
Starting to move.
Here it comes.
Coming now. Nicely thrown. Still coming. Still coming. Easy. 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 Nice shot.
Yeah,
That's a good throw.
That's the shot to
Very
call right
good
there. It's a
throw,
little
yeah.
flop.
Beautiful. Very nice.
Yep. Now peel the rot.
Wise choice here for Alban.
Yep. Get it open. You got three. You got him outnumbered in the rings, 3-1. Anytime you get him outnumbered in the rings, a peel is not a bad call.
Yeah, the only shelter here that Chad has is this yellow rock.
And he'll have to replace it perfectly to avoid disaster or bring a second one in the rings. I think it's dangerous to try to guard that rock.
Going by it. Oh my God, it's going by it. Oh my goodness. Boink.
Well, not the worst thing in the world,
wow.
but left the guard in play.
What now, Chad? You got to give some shelter to this rock. Yeah, I think
put a second one in.
Me too.
I'm freezing to second rock.
Yep, agreed. Yep. Back to the old adage, why not sit 1 and 2?
Yeah, it's like you still got you outnumbered in the rings.
He's
2-1.
He's thinking about it. He's
3-1.
He's in the thought process here.
Ooh, boy. I'm just not throwing a guard here.
Riverboat gambler.
Not throwing a guard here.
Nope.
This one's screaming, I need a second rock in.
Yes, it is. Without hammer for sure. Boy, oh boy, does that look soft, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, oh boy. Everybody now.
Even to get it over, this may over curl.
Yeah, if it's over up.
Yeah, it's too high.
Oh boy.
This is a reasonable get. You can hit and roll under those two yellows. Yikes.
Big chance here for Broomstones and Jill to turn this end around in favor of Broomstones in a big way here.
Got to go hard. This is really tight out of the box.
It's going to open the front end up. Pop, pop. Ba-doom, boink.
Okay.
Okay.
Still danger for Schenectady. They're not out of the woods yet.
No, they're not. That changed things for sure.
Missed opportunity there. Yeah, there's an old Russ Howardism as like sometimes you don't need to look at who shot, but you need to count rocks in the rings. And there's 3 reds and 1 yellow.
Yep.
That's the most important statistic right now. A little bit better weight on this one.
Looks it.
It looks tight though.
Got to go every bit.
And this
Got to
is
try and get it in the forefoot if you can.
It's going to overcurl again.
Yeah.
Okay, the same opportunity here. Absolute same opportunity. Little hit and flop under.
Seldom do you get another chance in curling, but this is one of those moments where Jill has a chance to get rid of that yellow ring and create a big end here for Broomstones.
Tight again.
Yep, absolutely.
More
tight.
weight, though.
Oh, boy.
On the guard again.
Going to move some granite. Can't believe it.
Yeah, just tight on both of those.
Yep.
And more weight than I think they wanted. He's looking for maybe heavy hack or board weight.
We are down to skip stones here, the fifth end. You know, I always like to clarify while you and I are calling a game that this is not meant to in any way, shape, or form to demean any of the players playing in the game. This actually was designed to be a learning tool. And in some instances, I always hope that players go back and watch, especially relatively inexperienced players, go back and watch these games and see where they can develop a strategy that might be more effective in the long run for them.
Or even consider other options than the ones they considered during the game.
Right. Got to really go hard.
This was out there.
Look at it come over now. It's going right to left hard.
But no cover. I think it's still there.
Yep.
It's eye candy, but I think there's no danger of hitting the guard that was just thrown.
True.
If you hit the broom here with the right weight.
Or if you're narrow and you get rid of the center guard too, he's got the hammer, right?
Yep.
No biggie. There's no threat to this shot. I don't see a threat to this shot at any wide or narrow, unless you hit something on the nose and run it into the pile.
And if you want to hit like 3/4 of rock here and
roll underneath the yellow,
underneath that yellow, and then danger time.
Oh my goodness!
All right, let's see if Albin could pull the rabbit out of the hat on this one.
Yep, this is a chance to be a game buster right here.
It's nice, easy board weight.
And that's all you need.
Look at
our ice is so fast that it's the way it is.
Look at him hold that thing.
It's perfect. Absolutely perfect shot.
Brian backed that thing up a half a rock.
Yep. Bang, bang.
Nice.
Wow. That's a beautiful shot.
And all full props to Brian Camus for the sweep on that.
Very nicely thrown.
Literally backed that up half a rock.
Yep. Good team shot. Now you might want to start to get a little sweat on your brow here if you're Chad.
Oh, boy, you don't have any great options here.
No.
If you miss the run back, you're dropping 4. I think you got to try to hit what you can see of the reds. Can you move 2 reds here?
I think you can.
Can he see enough of that top red
to
I think shuffle so. 2 of them out?
Yeah, it's edge on edge with the yellow guard. And he needs that side of the stone. But it looks like he's drawing for sure with that broom.
He's drawing against 4. He's trying to outcount the 2 in the back.
Yep.
He's conceding 3.
Correct.
This call is conceding 3.
Yeah, he might be able to corner freeze out and outcount the one on the tee line, I think. Tricky shot. Needs kind of tee line weight here, I think.
Is he trying to get inside?
I think so.
Guess there's room.
Big shot here for Chad against the bundle. Line looks good. Line's great. Coming over now. Oh, boy. Coming over now.
Trying to push it.
Coming over now. This is going to be a good shot. It's going to move the red one in the back. And look at that. That's a beauty. It's second rock.
Second rock.
Oh, what a great shot.
That's a saver.
Absolutely end saver right there. And we are down to the The last shot at the end here, hammer stone here for Elbon.
How do you get your
Can
two?
he pick that? Can he pick it? I don't know if he can, or I don't know if he can see enough of it
No,
to
you
pick it.
can't. You can't see enough of it. You'll lose your red anyway if you try.
You're not going to lose all of them, though. If he can just tick it with a lot of weight, he might get rid of it.
I don't think you get out of the 4 foot.
Is that what he's trying?
The trouble is, it's hard to draw for two. You don't have a good draw. I think you. Can he come off his own red in the back to get his deuce?
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's tight,
what
right?
Boy,
It's
that's
tight.
tight too. Yeah, sure.
I don't think you can get to the inside.
Yeah. The shooter, if he ticks the red that's shot rock, it's not going to outcount the yellow one. That was a big shot from Chad.
Yeah.
Oof.
Can you go inside out for your deuce?
Maybe. We're not sure what we're still discussing.
Like
He's drawing down for two.
Like, can you go this way to get full 4? That's tough.
Man.
I think there's too much curl. You might be able to come the other way. We saw so much curl coming this way.
Looks like he's coming to third rock. If he can draw to third rock, boy, he's still got to get a big bunch of the 4 foot, though.
Yeah, he's got to be 3/4 in.
Yeah.
It might be there.
Regardless of this outcome of this game, that shot just now by Chad was the shot of the game thus far.
Yep, that was a game saver. Line looks good on this.
It's going to touch shot rock, I think.
It's going to come over.
Don't want to chip the yellow one in. Don't want to chip the yellow one in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Red's
still shot, I think. Red still shot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. What a turn of events here in the fifth end of our final. They're taking a long look at it. You can get rid of those other eyesores. Lose that one. That ain't nothing. Get rid of those. Wow. Wow.
It'd be a huge mistake if they punch that in for a shot.
And you got to think of the shot in the fifth end by Chad Loapan was just a.
I don't know. It looks pretty close. Looks like
saver.
it might be yellow.
It might be. The measure is out for the first time in the game. The suspense continues in our final, and we like them when they're like this.
It's not as accurate.
Wow. The measure don't lie. Crank down on that puppy. I think it might be yellow. Yellow. Wow. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. So does it become a blank end?
If they're tied, it's a blank end.
It's a blank end, right?
Yep.
Oh, this is so good.
Actually, it wouldn't be a blank end. It would be the next rock would count.
So would the
it would be a blank end. If they're tied, it would be a blank end.
That's right. Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh my God. They're looking for an official.
Well, we can bring somebody else down.
Who's running the spiel?
I'll put my grippers on.
Tell him to whoa. Whoa. He's coming down. He's coming down. Tell him not to move the rocks if they can't decide.
Knew I shouldn't take my grippers off.
My colleague is running down to make the decision as to if this is going to be a blank end or who is shot rock. A little suspense here in the final. This couldn't be any better. This is tremendous. Wow. The only thing I don't like about this stoppage is the ice can have a little chance to frost up a little bit. And we've got the officials on the ice. Gary White and Roger. Yeah, get that laser out of there. He's going to grab the measure. Because the laser, I don't believe the laser has the same precision as the conventional measure, I think. He's going to get rid of that thing. He's so funny. Oh, this is so good for the game, though. Have you been watching the NC2As at all? No. The 4 number 1 seeds played in the men's final. It is extremely unusual. I think 1984. Yeah. And Houston and Florida are going to play for all the marbles tomorrow night. 2 really, really good teams. The other teams were great too. Auburn and Duke were good as well. Wow. So if this is a blank end, Broomstones would get the hammer, correct? Yeah, that's right. God. He pointed to the red rock, but I don't know that means he's. Wow. The ice is going to be like sandpaper by the time we get done with this. Oh. Right. Yeah, it's got to be a tie. Who had hammer? Chad had hammer? No. Still, Broomstones had hammer, right? So they will relinquish it will be a blank end, but I believe they'll lose the hammer, right? I think at this point you just got to call it a draw and move on. I certainly trust Roger. We've played together a long time, and he's got eagle eyes, so it's a blank end. Yep. Wow. Imagine that. Wow. No, you do not. Wow. So a blank here in the 5th. Schenectady will hold on to a 4-3 lead. Wow. And we move on with 3 ends left. Too bad we couldn't repebble and nip. Hammer stays with Broomstones. And on to the 5th we go. Roger will be back in a minute. He'll be able to give you the prognosis of that very rare occurrence in a curling game where 2 rocks are pretty much exactly the same distance from the button. I don't know that I've seen it happen in 20 years, but that was an exciting moment here. And on we go. That's going to provide a corner. And Roger is back with us, folks.
Those 2 rocks were as close as 2 rocks could be.
Ever could see, huh?
Yep.
I can't remember the last time that I saw that. It's been a long time.
Went around once, and it was possibly yellow by a quarter of a tick. We went around again. It was red by a quarter tick.
There it is.
Went around again. It was a tie.
My goodness.
Reset. Went around again. It was a tie.
No, it's a tie.
Went around again. It was a tie. It's like it's a dead end.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
They went around. They said they had the same problem. They went around 3 times and got 3 different results.
And it's good that you both went down to have that, that you don't leave it in the hands of the players in that situation, too. So that's a great thing.
We must have, between the 2 times we did it, we must have readjusted the dial probably 6, 7 times.
And explain to me why that if I'm calling this correctly, that the laser is slightly off. Is it the fact that there's a person holding the laser?
No, the laser.
And it's a machine that's doing the counting?
No, the laser technology is only accurate to about 1 to 2/10 of a centimeter.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Or excuse me, 1 to 2/10 of a millimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas those mechanical measures are accurate to probably 20 to 50 microns. So.
Okay. So there it is. Just that little difference of measure is gold.
Yeah, the laser measure, we never would have got a difference on those 2 stones. But there might have actually been a measurable difference.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Nice draw shot here, and red taking control of the end here in the 6th, coming back towards the glass.
So we did advise the teams, because of a very lengthy technical delay, that we're not going to enforce the time clock on their game.
Good.
Because we spent a good 5-10 minutes trying to figure that one out.
And I was mentioning that the ice could stiffen up a little bit too, not being played on as well.
But these guys are not slow. I don't think they're going to keep us here all afternoon. So
right,
not a problem.
Nope.
We want to have a fair competition here. This would be a tight game.
Sure. Hammer to broomstones here.
They're going to make time anyway, because they just need to complete the 7th end.
Right.
In 29 minutes, and I think that won't be a problem.
4-3 now. Right on the schnoz. Nice throw there from Brian. No hammer here now for Schenectady.
1 buried, 1 spread, right?
Yep.
Good spot for broomstones.
Nope. Maybe. Nope. Spun them both onto the paint. Tap shot rock up.
Spread the house.
Spread the house.
No, I just go freeze to one of these others. Go 12-foot, other side. I don't think you need to move that one on the top 4. That's in a great spot.
If you can split them enough, it's not horrible, though. But I like
you want to spread them. I go out to the 12-foot, get above this one on the side 12. I think you go out where his broom is.
Yeah.
It's not a bad call. You just don't want to bunch these rocks, right? If you tap it up and leave a double, then didn't really accomplish a lot. Are they going to make contact?
Going right by it. Now you go back. Well, you're going to leave a freeze. This is
Go all
still
the way
tricky
back.
for.
Got to go all the way
yeah.
back. This is not bad. Now you're 3
No.
spread.
Yeah.
This
Aye,
works.
aye.
I doubt Aloy Pan's going to freeze here. I think he's going to hit something.
Got to hit something.
Hit the one on the top 4, roll in front of the one on the back 4. I think that's your best option.
Agreed.
Still got a few rocks, so don't panic yet. That's why I like going 12-foot other side. Is so you're never setting up a jam, right?
Sure.
And that's kind of the old Glenn Howard trick is, get that house spread. He was a master at that. Gonna have to hold this to get a piece, huh?
Gonna chip it.
Gonna go through the hole. How's that possible?
Not possible.
Now that rock in the back 4 is a huge liability. Now I think you go 12-foot again. You got to go where his broom is.
Right.
Yep. You cluster these things in the middle, you're going to give Chad another opportunity to throw one of those stupid freezes and get himself out of the end.
Maybe he likes throwing those. I don't know.
He got good draw weight.
It's like a skip's nightmare to have to throw those every end.
That's why they pay us the big bucks, right?
No kidding. You got that right. Yeah, I can't say that I've never lost sleep over a curling game. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I don't like the position of that rock.
Boy.
Now if you hit and roll under, you're going to have a hard time getting rid of it.
Yeah.
That rock in the back 4 is killing you now.
Such a thing as having too many rocks on the pond,
Yep.
Big shot coming here from Debbie. Line looks good. You gotta go hard. Oh my goodness, it's light.
Came light.
Oh my goodness.
Now it's a little tricky. I don't know where to put this rock.
Don't throw.
Well, the
Hey,
problem.
guard, you don't want to start guarding
the
here, do
problem,
you?
No, the
No
problem
way.
is
No,
they're out.
here?
Their out is to go back 4 frozen.
All right.
And
That's
so
right.
now I think you
Takes
gotta,
them all away, right?
It takes everything.
Takes everything away. If you can freeze to this one in the back 4, it takes everything away.
So I think now you got to go top 4, top 8 just
Yep.
to cover this path, and
big
you don't want to be
throw
there,
here.
right? That's where you don't want to be,
Right.
and that's going to leave a double.
Boy, oh boy.
That's why you want to go on that other side. Spread the rocks out. Don't leave any stuff behind.
Yeah, he's got a hit and roll here with the red one. There's all
Yes.
kinds of options here now.
A lot of different things can happen where they got to
Chad.
get this on the 4-foot. Got
it got
everybody
legs?
going. Got everybody going.
Oh, baby.
This is going to be in a bad spot.
Now you can hit that one and slide underneath them, right?
Yep.
Take the big end away.
Yep. Then they'll be forced to play run back.
This is a big shot.
Yeah, so you bunched your rocks in the middle, and then that's creating space for an out.
Especially up high enough where you can hit and get underneath something,
Right.
too,
Thing is, if you go deep and you're out on the 12-foot and you go deep and you're still shot, then nobody cares,
well.
right? Nobody cares. You can't use it.
Down to Skip's Rocks. We are here in the 6th end. 4-3 game. Schenectady is up 1. Chad would love to hit and roll underneath this red, yellow here. They wouldn't be lined up really good to get at it, too. That's the beauty of that.
Yeah, the angles are terrible.
Yeah. Got to hit this red one and roll about 2.5, 3 feet to the left, to our left, looking at the ice.
Yeah, just do this. Go top 4. Then all you're left with is this run back.
Got to get it far enough under the red one in the 8-foot, though, or else it's, you could get at it with that red one.
Yeah, you also got the yellow-red combo, so there's a couple ways in.
Oh, boy, this is over curling.
Oh, this just took off.
It really
No
did.
rotation.
This picked.
No rotation, yeah.
Picked.
This may do
Yeah, backed up on
does him a favor. Now, Boy. You're still in danger of that hit and roll. I almost want to move my rock on the top 4 to the tee line, the back tee.
Say again?
Almost want to move that rock on the top 4 to the back tee. Just a
And
little
sit
split.
right there, nose
little
to
split.
nose?
Little split.
Okay, yeah. Flop over to the center just a little?
Well, no, not too far because I don't want to let him freeze to the back one. I don't know what to do with these rocks because the one on the back 4 is absolute killer. That rock is killing you. But you're taking away the hit and flop, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to do is take away that hit and flop. Put one rock higher. Push that rock to the back tee.
What would be the matter with putting a red rock in between these 2 red ones like a little Christmas tree? What would be the matter with that? Even if he makes the hit, and then you're going to force Chad to make a hit and roll with the red one on the outside there.
You got to bite. You got to bite top 4 center line. And then Chad's going to run one of those rocks.
Big opportunity here for Broomstones to bust this one wide open.
This has got to be precisely placed though, to not give an out. Oh, he might get this little split I was talking about. Yeah, he's going to get this split. I like this. A little bounce here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to do right there.
Sitting 5.
Now the freeze is tough.
Wow.
The freeze is tough. He doesn't have any good runs.
He's got this, he's got a hit and roll off this red one in the 8-foot. I think this is his saver.
But not for shot. I don't think
it could be.
Maybe. Oh, it's tough to roll for shot. Off the top one in the top 8?
You could roll it to the back. If it overcurls, you could roll it to the one in the back 4 and be shot. He's got some options here. I don't know that any of them are where he's looking. But
I think the end-off looks the easiest to me.
Agreed.
He's got the end-off over here, right? This is the one that I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But then they're going to be a run back, so, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of good options. This will roll back a little bit with this turn. But you got to keep the shooter. What kind of weights he throwing here?
I would say like normal.
When we throw normal, then he's not staying for shot anywhere. Is he trying the double? Maybe a triple? There is a triple.
I don't know.
There's a feather triple. Hit that top red, feather the back, the
Tight.
one on the side of the 4.
Good that they threw it out, too, which is good. Maybe. Bip bop.
Gonna lose a shooter.
Bip bop. I'll tell you what.
Boy, moves some stones.
I'll tell you what. He wound up shot rock.
He got the triple.
He wound up shot rock. Wow.
That was the triple I was talking about.
Holy moly mackerel. 2 ends in a row. This guy's got ice water in his veins, folks.
Feather
My
triple.
Goodness gracious. Triple and left himself sitting shot. Now, where's the danger if he can chip this out?
Oh, you can get this yellow.
You can still get 5, I think, if he chips this out. It'll bang off the yellow one on the outside.
Be for 4.
4.
Yeah, this will be for 4.
Wow.
Yes,
Just saw one of the best amateur curling shots that we've seen in a long time. Beautiful.
This is for 4.
Wow. And if you're throwing this rock, if you're Albon, you can't believe it. You know what I mean? You were just sitting.
Well, the triple was there.
Yeah, he just had to hit it perfect, and he did.
Yeah, we just talked about the feather triple, and he made it.
So if he chips this out and rolls over, that rock's going to get caught over on the side. Looks like I think he could get 5 out of this. 4 for sure.
It depends on what he catches. If he catches his red,
right,
then it'll be 4.
Here we go. Hammer stone. 6th end. He likes it. Is it chip in the yellow? Or is it by? If it's by, it's money. That's a beautiful shot. Look at that.
Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
And 1. 3. No, 1 maybe. 2.
2, 3.
2, 3 maybe.
I think
I don't know.
It may be a measure for 4. It's 3 for sure.
Yeah.
3 for sure.
Get the grippers back on, boys. No, they're kicking them. 3. So a big score of 3 there, and a fine shot from Chad Saliku. Skip of Broomstones, very, very nice shot. Great shot by Chad prior to that, and
to get himself out of a huge mess.
For sure. It is now 6-4.
After 5.
After 5, on to the 6th then. What a great end. Oh, my God. Kudos to both teams here today, having recovered after that 10-minute break to measure a blank end, a dead end. Yeah, that's great.
Had a little bit of everything in this game.
No kidding. Yeah, this is one of the most fun games I've called in a couple. This is great. And we got the Cobb and the Mitchell, and these are 5-year and under players, folks. They're playing their hearts out.
A lot of interesting ends.
Mm-hmm. That one end where everything was in the back of the park going down, that was crazy. Oh, yeah. Whoop. There we go. Oh, boy, that's sailing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Probably another center guy. He's going to play a little aggressive here. I don't mind another guard.
Up 2, don't need 2 guards here.
Why not?
Come around, try to get a force.
At this level?
You want to force Schenectady to 1, come home 1 up with. That 3 really changed the script. Could have been worse. No, wasn't for the feather triple.
Oh, my goodness, what a shot.
Chad threw.
Oh, jeez. The beauty of it is it's going to be archived. They can go back and watch.
There are not a lot of options there.
Mm-mm. There you have it.
That's a nicely placed rock.
Sure it is. Beautiful. Beautiful shot. Mm-mm. Interesting call here from Chad. He's going away from both of those stones. That red rock that's outside the rings is not on the center line, so he could try to come around and split it open and give himself a look at shot rock. Opting to go to a corner.
Could tick it.
And there's your corner. If it stops. Oh boy, I think it's touching the rings. Got enough. 3 guard zone's over. Leaving the rock open here, you're hoping for a miss. right now, Elbon can take out everything he can see, right?
Yep.
So
You throwing a corner or coming in here?
Corner.
Maybe
No, he pointed in the rings.
Maybe tempted to come around the center guard to get my deuce.
Yep.
Are the games running on a clock or not?
Yes, but not sheet 3.
Not sheet 3, but sheet 4 is running on a clock?
Yes. Not my problem. Not only that, I gave him extra. Gave him extra tennis.
Did I just hear what I thought I heard?
Yep.
Okay. Looks good. Boom, boom. Oh, just tickled it over. It's your turn. Playing the steel here is Broomstones. What I would call an absolute marvelous curling game to hear. Yeah, a little bit of everything, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of room to come around here. You open it up, or you want to come around and tap them back?
You're looking for a deuce here.
I think you got to come around. Tap the red one back, foot or two. Why not?
You need the guards in play to get your deuce.
Right, yeah.
If you clear it out, I think you're playing for one, and then you got to steal the last end.
Which is not mission impossible. Unless you're playing in the Worlds. Oh, set it out just a little bit. Just a little toasty. Wow. He got way out with this one.
Oh, yeah, that's off the sheet wide.
It'll come if the weight's right, but it's running out of real estate.
Well, they're pushing it for all they're worth.
Yeah, they are.
It's going to come. Well, that came a lot further than I would have expected.
Absolutely. Now you got to take a shot at opening up here. Hammer belongs to Schenectady here in the 7th, trailing by a deuce. And that's going to slide right off the rings, I think. Nope, back 12. Like the Christmas tree here? Between the yellow and the red one? Just
Yes.
show her half a rock on the pot?
Yes, I do.
And there it is.
Pretty good.
Pretty darn good, yep. So things getting a little messy here again for Chad.
There's room to play freeze tap.
Yes, there is.
And that over curled maybe just a.
He can't waste a rock trying to open things up here. I mean, he's got
No.
3 rocks on the park. He's got to go for the gut shot here.
I think the
Little tap back.
only thing that went wrong with that last shot is maybe just a little high.
Yeah.
If that was about 2 feet deeper, that Christmas tree is going to cut off the draw.
Yep.
I don't know if he's trying to chip this with hack or.
Jesus, still leaves Albon sitting 2 though. Unfortunately, I think he's got to keep this rock around, doesn't he?
Yeah. Need to get a deuce here, right? So how do you keep your shooter?
Soft weight tap back.
Yeah, you can't throw hack at this. I think you got to tap it back out of the 4-foot, right?
Agreed. With that broom, he's coming with a little more.
It looks
little
like
more
more
weight.
weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tight.
Yeah.
They can hold it.
No. Nope.
Yeah, it's on the guard that was just thrown.
Yep. And he's going to lose the shooter too. No, maybe not. It might hang around. Nope. It went away. Maybe. No, it looks like he's got a little nip of the 12-foot back there.
Question is, who's got more? They're giving it a look, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from our overhead.
It is.
I think red is.
Second
I
round.
think red is second. They're half in.
See if I can read his lips here.
Let's go just put this rock back.
Mm-hmm. Where's Colonial Curling Club, North Carolina?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Okay. Where in Mass?
I'm trying to think. Worcester? I'm not sure.
Worcester. Thanks.
Last rock, 7th end for Albin Saliku. Looking to cover up shot stone here. It's got a waist curl. Got plenty of weight.
Oh, it's looking good, though. Oh, my goodness.
And onto
Going to leave him a little pocket,
onto
maybe?
the 4-foot.
Oh, boy. That's a good shot. Got to draw one down to the pile here. This is a hammer stone. This is the hammer.
Well,
If he gets his one down one with no hammer coming for home,
got to score. I mean,
got to score.
You
Right.
tap this one back, and you're going to score.
Don't want to drop a deuce here.
Yeah, Alba needed to leave that just a couple feet higher. Once it over curled, then you got to go 4-foot.
Right, and I'm not sure that Chad would have had anything. He left that rock a couple feet higher.
Yeah.
He had nothing. This rock's covering the pin.
And you got to hang around, too, because the other rock's almost full 4.
Mm-hmm.
This is hanging. Still hanging.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Trying to push it.
Oh,
It's
boy.
not going to work.
Nope.
How far can they get this? That's going to be a steal of 2.
Yeah. Steal a 2 there for Broomstones to take a commanding 8-4 lead, I think. 7-4 for sure. Looking.
We're going to call it 8-4 unless we're told otherwise. That's after 7. Schenectady will have the last rock advantage coming home, though. Just a little too much weight there.
Yeah.
Probably want to throw like back ring, back 4 weight. I'm thinking that's a draw.
Finesse it in there.
That's a draw weight, right?
Yeah.
Draw weight shot.
Yeah. And they did get a deuce. So 8-4, Broomstones after 7.
Sometimes choosing the right weight for a shot is
That's the game.
a little challenging, right?
Absolutely.
Those of us who've done this a long time, we have bad memories of choosing the wrong weight.
Isn't that the truth? Oh my goodness.
Oh, we'll just throw board weight here. Simple, easy peasy. Oops, maybe not. Maybe I should have thrown back 4. Learn that next time.
And you could have an option here if you're Elbon to throw through. Up 4.
Up 4, I would go through
I
for
think
sure.
I'd be putting this one in the crib.
Up 3 is with
Maybe
the 5
go
rock
top
rule.
4.
You got to play in the house, but
Right.
up 4, I think you're safe.
Yeah, every rock you put in play here of your own is a friend to Schenectady at this point.
One thing is for sure: if I put one rock in, I'm not putting another one in.
Nope.
The next one's going through. This is going to be behind tee.
Leave it around. Leave it around.
Not quite as good as a throw through.
Nope.
Don't want to be on the rings.
Open for misses now here if you're Schenectady. And you just want to count down rocks here if you're Broomstones.
Oh,
Whoop,
it
we got a
picked.
pickaroonie. That was the Rodney Dangerfield shot. Okay.
Definitely grab something.
How about guarding that rock on the rings? Thank you.
Yep. Well, that could make it interesting.
Over and up. If it's up, over and up. No. Well swept. That boy's going to sleep good tonight, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Wow. Where are we at with rocks here, friend?
I think you can
1,
get this
2.
yellow rock.
Yeah, I think you can too.
If you kick the guard, you kick the guard.
Right. Put it back.
There's no reason not to try.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it looks like half a rock. Maybe more edge on edge almost.
Yeah, it's edge on edge. It's
Yep.
fully visible.
Yeah.
Just need to catch a half a rock here. And if the guard goes away, put it back. Make sure you hit it high side. Don't want to jam it in the back.
Yeah, well done. Very nicely thrown.
Nicely done.
Set a very good
and
game,
roll
too.
the shooter away.
Brian Camus, great game. Yep. Well curled. Yep.
Now we're just counting rocks.
And squeezing behind this yellow one now.
So one rock out of play, one rock not going to score. Got to remove 3 more rocks.
Still a glimmer of hope here for Schenectady. Well, my years of curling, there was never anything wrong with being runner-up of an A event.
No. I've been there many times.
We've been together. As good a weekend as we had that year at the Mitchell, that would have been a good one to win.
Yes.
That was one that I did lose some sleep over. Did we win the club champ that year?
Not that year.
Not
the year
that, no, right,
year
year
before.
before, right. Yeah. Nice shot.
Well done. Roll
Very
that
nice.
shooter away. Roll it away. Roll it away.
Yeah. Got to freeze to something now. Yeah. Needs them all now, right? Yep. 2. No. Thank you for all the folks out in the chat room today for joining us for this game. This was an absolute great game, right up until the last end or so. You know, this was a really good game. The score is not indicative of how good a game this was.
No. 2 very good teams here. I'm not surprised either team has made the final.
Mm-hmm.
Watching how they played earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get a chance to do that, but with your reporting, it sure seemed that way.
Certainly, the Broomstones team had a narrow escape in the quarterfinal. And Chad lost a game in pool play. That probably uncharacteristic.
Freeze it right on there, buddy. Freeze it right. Yeah.
But he came back from one of the lower seeds in the playoff to make the final. Certainly gutted out here out in the playoffs where it matters the most.
Yeah, and gutted this one out too today because Chad made a couple of great shots.
He made a couple of the game savers.
Man.
Still got some rocks to play here.
Yep. Hoping for some misses here.
I think it chases one in the house. I don't think that guard is in play. No real reason to remove it.
No, it's pretty much wide open. There you go.
Is it going to jam or going to go over the top? No, it's
Jam.
going to be fine.
No.
Oh, it gets rid of that in the back, too. That's good.
Perfect.
You got to score all the rest of the rocks,
Need
right?
the rest of them, yep. Thanks again to all the participants for the weekend. And another good curling season in the books here in the Utica Curling Club.
Oh, dear. Is this going to hang around?
Yep.
All right, Broomstones needs to remove one more rock here. That should run Schenectady out of rocks. And the game, and we'll have a champion.
Whoops.
Whoa, got the yips on that one.
It's coming, though. It's coming over. He's got enough. And there it is.
There it is. Your 2025 Raymond Kayser Bonspiel champions are Broomstones 1, Alban Saliku, Jill Confreda, Brian Camus, and Jessica McLeod in a well-played game. Congratulations, too, to Chad Aloypan, Debbie Ronka, Kevin Martin, and Ashley Aloypan for making it to this final and being runner-up in a very competitive Bonspiel this year. Congratulations to all.
Once again, Roger, thanks again for having me help you with these broadcasts. Kudos to you for making this possible.
And we'll do it again next season. We'll see you all back in the fall in 2025. In the meantime, you can always check out our channel for entertaining games if you need your Utica Curling Club fix. Until then, this is Dave Cudgrill and Roger Lett. See you next time here on the Utica Curling Channel.